Hi everyone, Michelle Hart here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a reading on what my next job will be. And I mean like career-wise, not necessarily, doing the dishes or something like that. So we're going to be looking at, is this a job you're going to be happy with? Is this a job that was connected to your education? Is this just a job that kind of was unplanned and unexpected? That kind of thing. So I have 4 different cards here, and they will each represent 4 different readings. So go ahead and take a nice, calm, deep breath. Meditate for a little bit. Pause the video and focus on centering yourself and grounding yourself. After a bit of time, go ahead and pick whichever card you feel drawn to, and then we'll get started. For those who chose Pan as their card, you are going to be looking for, let me put it this way. I get the feeling that you're just not looking for a job, period. You want to do your own thing and you want to have your own way, and you don't really actually want to have the responsibilities of work. So, we want to have a good balance in life. It doesn't need to be all work and responsibility, but do not make it all play, okay? You got to have some responsibility in there. Your job is going to be difficult because you're going to have to make this decision between what you want to do and what you should do. You're going to be fighting yourself and probably those around you in order to accomplish this goal. You're going to try to avoid it. You're going to try to avoid responsibility. And you're going to try to dodge shit. Is there any hope for your job future? Because this is looking super depressing. All right. Actually, I'm going to put these babies here. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and we have the Hermit. So you're looking at a job that you're probably going to be working from home or working by yourself. This is probably going to be your best bet. Especially, I suspect that you're somebody that kind of just doesn't play well with others. Like, I look at the Ace of Pentacles, and in order to financially achieve what you want to achieve, I think you're going to probably have to work by yourself. Find a profession, find something that you actually want to do alone. Because I think working with others is really stressful, especially if you're somebody who is intelligent or just doesn't deal well with authority. If you have your own business, or if you're kind of like in a separate environment from your boss, you're in a better position because you're able to do the work that you need to do that you feel is the right way to do it. Okay? All right. If you can find a way to overcome the intrusive thoughts, the ones that keep you up at night, the ones that you just lie in bed worrying about but not really doing anything about, push those intrusive thoughts, those negative thoughts out of your mind and out of your consciousness. Aim for your goals. Know what your goals are, first of all, but have them clear in your head so that you can go, nope, all these distractions, heck with all these distractions. I'm ignoring them. I'm not dealing with them. I'm not worried about them. I am focused on my goals, on who I want to become and how I want to be better. So right now, your mental state is not in a good place. And I think part of the reason for that is because you realize you're kind of been dealing with the whole disillusionment of life, of the work environment. And yeah, it's maybe not what you expected it to be, but you still need to deal with it. You still need to find a way to work around it. So this is why I think working for yourself also is going to be a better way of handling things, okay? So I'm going to let that one be for pile 2. Hello, for those who picked pile 2 or card 2. We have Thanatos, I believe is how you say that. We have death. So, first of all, Thanatos is not like this Grim Reaper type personality. I mean, he might be grim, I don't know, but he actually was seen as more gentle, he was just kind of doing his job. He took care of the people that were passing on, and he did it well. And this card, I think, will be kind of a good sign to me, I get the feeling that you might be heading for a job that other people may look down on or just not like completely, and might even have some judgment towards you about it. That's got nothing to do with you. Okay? I'm saying that right now. Got nothing to do with you. You can let them be their judgmental selves, and you just do your job, no matter what other people think. All right. So, Hierophant. Just pulled the Hierophant in the last pile too. This is where you need to keep your integrity in place. You need to stay humble to do the job that you need to do. Because I do feel like, once again, this is an indication that this is kind of a not a sought-after job. I'll put it that way. It's more of a humble person's job, whatever it is. Cards are reminding you, they're letting you know that this is not a foolish choice to take care of your responsibilities, to financially try and provide for yourself or for your family or whoever you are trying to provide for. This is not foolishness. This is you are doing the right thing, no matter what other people think. And that's really, really, I really hope you've got somebody out there that can kind of help you or that can be an encouragement to you, because that's a sucky place to be in, where it's like, I'm getting it from all sides and nobody is appreciative of how hard I work. And yeah, it's a frustrating place to be in when you're not in a position of respect in other people's eyes. Okay? That doesn't mean it's not a position of respect. Period, though. Does that make sense? Just because other people don't respect it doesn't mean it's not a respectable job. Okay? King of Pentacles. Okay, so this job is going to get you eventually to the direction that you want to go. If you keep that integrity, if you keep that core of your being, doing the right thing as best you can, it's not a foolish thing to do. You're going in the right direction. You are going to succeed in this. You are going to get the benefits financially in the long run. Okay, it might even lead you to another job that you might like even better, or that puts you in a better position financially. Who knows? But this is what we're looking at right now. This Two of Cups. This is like hard-earned unity, hard-earned togetherness. This is where you have fought to get to this position of being connected with someone. Generally speaking, it's a person, but it can also be for yourself. This could be a situation where you recognize that whatever this job may contain, you're doing this to better yourself in the long run, and you need to just ignore what other people think. So helps to put it right side up. Page of Pentacles. What's interesting is I feel like this is actually a job that you will be able to bring other people in, like other family members in, eventually. Like you'll get high enough on the rungs of the ladder that you're going to be able to pull up a nephew or two, or I don't know, just somebody in the family potentially. So that's actually really good. I think, okay, so this is weird because this is not what I would have associated with pulling out the moon card, but this is coming to me really strong. You will be so successful that it will actually be a mystery to the people around you how the heck you got where you did. And that amuses me greatly. Oh my gosh. All right, King of Cups. Oh, this is interesting. So there is going to be a time of you not feeling satisfied with the way things are. And I think, you know what, let me pull out one more card. Yeah, okay. So I think when you get to the point where you actually don't feel satisfied with where you are in the job, like once you've done everything you can, okay, and you've gotten to the place where you need to, there's going to be a feeling of like no longer fulfilled. That is when you should move on. When you have accomplished all this other stuff, you've maybe even brought in a family member or two, and now you like, okay, I've gone as far as I can with this position, with this job, whatever. That is when you're going to need to move on. Okay? I don't like this card. You know what? Sometimes I need to look things up because, especially with this deck, the author of the book and of the deck, I guess, very insightful, and I definitely like just how things are described. What am I looking at? Queen of Pentacles. Sorry guys, be patient with me as I'm trying to like sloth through mental brain fog today. I've passed the Pentacle suits numerous times in this book already. I'm dying just a little bit, sorry. I'll get there eventually. Okay, so how do I put this? Be careful that in your position that you're not a domineering person. All right. I feel like that's going to be a very intense struggle because you're going to be like, okay, I've done this job for so long and I know what I'm doing. So you're going to want to like try and control how other people do their job too. People who are, you know, not quite your level yet. They're trying to figure things out. If you can find a way to nurture is, I don't know if nurture is the right word or not, but kind of just recognize that these are human beings you're working with, right? Not robots, not not servants, not slaves. These are human beings that have their own problems, their own lives, their own emotional distresses. And guess what? They're not going to be there at 100% every day. It's just have some compassion with the people that you are going to be working with, especially if you do end up bringing in a family member or two. All right, one more. The Empress. Oh, this is such a good card. If you can do that, this energetic path is eventually going to end in not just growth and fulfillment, but creativity in other directions job-wise for you. Like this is just going to spread in such a positive way. So you're going to be going, like there was a lot. I don't know if you noticed this, but there was a lot involved in this one. So if you can find a way to get through and kind of slog through all of that, it will end in, for lack of a better way to put it, it will end in victory, creative explosion of, I don't even know. But it would just, it'll be good. It'll be good, okay? All right. I'm going to leave that alone for pile 2. All right? We're moving on. Hello to those who picked card 3, which is Uranus. Now, this is an intense card. This is like the father figure card. This is a very much take responsibility for things, and sometimes you have to put emotions aside to take care of the things that you need to take care of. So, it feels like if it was a job position, it would be a CEO position, like you're kind of in charge of a lot of people position. Okay? So, let's see what that has. I gotta be careful with rifle shuffling these. I'm gonna like completely blow out my candles here. Let's not do that. All right. 6 of Swords. Okay. So things seem to have been a little bit rough for you, but you're actually making progress. You're moving on to, or have moved on to a better place. You're kind of in murky waters right now, though, which is really interesting. Is this a past or a present? I feel like you're in a CEO type job, or like a higher up position in a corporation, or in just a job where you have a lot of other people that you're responsible for. And you don't seem to be particularly happy with where you're at. Okay, case in point. Oh, as I'm shaking the camera. Sorry, guys. No seasick. Let's steady on, steady on. All right. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is not... okay. So you're not happy with where things are at right now. What does that mean for you job-wise? You're not listening to something. You're not listening to the message. I don't know what... Okay. Hold on. Okay. Lord have mercy, are every single one of these cards going to be negative? Dude. You're making me friggin' sad here. This is... Okay. I might regret this, but I'm going to kind of narrate the feelings that I'm getting anyway. So I'm going back to the 6 of Swords because I feel like we have this mother and child in this picture here, and they are leaving. I feel like somebody has left you. Maybe you've gone through a divorce. Maybe you've been in this awesome position financially, but emotionally, you're just... I don't know if you're like suicidal or what, but you're in a very unpleasant place right now, emotionally speaking. And that's not going to get better if you don't deal with it. This is... okay. This is going to come back to you creating... not creating, but like finding the creative side of you and doing what you enjoy again. Because otherwise you're going to be stuck in this mental state, this... This has the potential to be peaceful, but there are some things that need to be done first. So, yeah. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles reverse, this is like family is gone. So this is why I kind of went back and like maybe you have been through a divorce or something, you've lost someone close to you, because this is something is not great there. And it's had a huge impact on how you feel. You've recognized that it doesn't matter that you are king of the world, that you are on your throne if your family, if you don't have people around you that you care about. Okay, please give me some positive cards here. Okay. Oh, don't give me... I said positive. Okay. We're looking at the the Three of Swords. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. Because this is like one of the worst cards. I asked for a positive card, and this is like one of the most depressing cards that you can get. Okay. Give me a second while I try to absorb the message here, because this is overwhelming. So, yeah, this is just a constant, you need to get out of this mental state, this emotional state. Like nothing is moving for you right now. Nothing is moving forward. Okay. This is okay. Okay. So we got the King of Wands here, which is telling me a couple of things. One is that you will get back to a place where you feel good, but that place is creative security is the words that come to mind. Like you need to be in a place mentally where you can be creative again and do the things that make you feel like a king or queen or whatever the situation may be, but make you feel like you're a royalty again. Find that value in yourself again. Because it's in there. It's there. It's just like a lot of crap that you're going through right now to get there. And here I am asking about job stuff, and this is like almost all exclusively like family related, because like all the job stuff seems to be just stuck because of family stuff. Okay. So this is another thing that's going to help. Spending some time, meditation, prayer, getting back to God, getting back to your faith, whatever it is that you kind of lost. I feel like this is a situation where you maybe grew up with it and this is something you kind of lost, and this is about going back to that, because that's what helped you kind of get to this solid state in the first place, this powerful position that you were in the first place. And I don't even want to put this card out there. So the Tower is also a very unpleasant card to get. The message I'm getting is that you're going to need to stabilize yourself in this King of Wands state, in your faith, because things aren't just going to magically clear up for you. You're still going to have to deal with the world crumbling around you. Now, that does not mean that you need to crumble along with it. All right? So, to the best of your abilities, find some security in faith and in who you are. Become a person that you want to be, a person that you want to spend time with. Because once things have completely fallen down, you can rebuild something even better that was beyond your wildest expectations. I'm getting poetic now, people. All right, I need to stop. We're going to call that good on pile 3. Sorry that was so rough for you. That was really rough for me, too. All right. Take care of yourselves. We're going to move on to pile 4. Hello, pile 4. Sorry, group 4. Card 4? Whatever. The last group, this is your reading. So, you have picked the Demeter card, which is harvest. This is that time of reaping what you sow. So, yeah, let's hope that what you sowed is beneficial and good for you. I'm going to leave it at that because that was a fairly simple one. Let's see what kind of reapings we get. First and foremost, job-wise, it looks like it's a very intellectual position, potentially with a lot of math, or you've had to do a lot of math to get this position. But it's very cerebral job, as opposed to a creative or artistic job. Not saying that it strictly is one or the other, but this just seems to be more of an intellect kind of job. So, let's see. Okay, so this is weird because it feels like you've got job opportunities, but you don't want to walk through the door. You don't necessarily want to accept them, and it makes you sad for some reason. This is like opportunity. You know opportunities on the other side. But this upsets you. So why does this upset you? What is this? Okay. Your work is good. Your work seems to be very full. Very, like, this is what you wanted to do and you knew it and you're going for it and you're happy about that. Does not answer this, though. Eight of Cups. Okay, so you're leaving something, someone, somewhere. Something is being left behind. My guess is that you have a job opportunity that is out of state, away from family or friends, or away from familiar. And you know it's a good direction to go, but you're leaving behind stuff that... You have a flame that you're leaving behind. What is this flame? A literal flame? Okay, so this is a person that... This is interesting. So there's any number of ways I could read this, right? But I'm getting a very strong feeling that out of all the number of ways of reading this, all I keep coming back to is there is someone who is going to betray you. Someone who's close to you. Not got your best intentions at heart. Not that they don't care for you, but they're more concerned about their own needs than yours. Meanwhile, you're excited as heck. You feel like you've got it all right where you're at, which is why you don't want to leave. Okay, there's that person again. So this seems to be someone you're in a relationship with, and they're pretty much ready to leave you. There seems to be... Sorry, I'm going off of feelings here. They seem to care for you, but they also recognize that they have to live their own lives and that you're just not part of it anymore. Like, you're not going in the direction that they want to go. Which is rough. Yeah, okay. They've realized this and you have not. This is a tough decision because you are going to be very distraught over this whole thing. And honestly, it's like, this seems to have nothing to do with job, right? But in reality, this has got everything to do with your job because you want to go to a job that's potentially elsewhere that might mean leaving this person behind. Or it's a situation where they don't want you getting having the responsibilities of this job because they want you to pay attention to them, or whatever the situation may be. They're happy to leave. Like this person in the background, look at this. See, this person, they seem to be ecstatic that they're off and doing their own thing. They're enjoying life. And you're like stressed as heck and like, how did this even happen? Like, just hurt and feeling betrayed and feeling alone and confused. There's a lot of, like, it feels very sudden to you. What's interesting about that is, like, you're going to have to make some choices. This disillusionment is gone. You're going to have to make some choices now. And you may not like your options. Let me rephrase that. It's not a matter of whether or not you like your options. This is more a matter of you're trying to make the right decision despite what you feel. Because if you're going through some turmoil and some difficulties, you're trying to get through that pain, hurt, confusion, frustration, whatever it is. You have to get through that and make a good decision. And that's tough to do when you're distracted by the stuff in the world, the life in general. There's a lot to distract you. So, yeah, so you got some tough decisions to make. But you'll come out on top. You got this. It is going to be a rough climb. You're going to be going through a lot. But in the end, you are stronger. You're more confident. Even wiser. We're going to leave it there, Pile 4. As with all the readings, I hope that you take care of yourselves and those around you. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.